The Mother's Promise Part 5. 3 weeks later, everything changed. It did not come with a warning. No storm. No sign. Just a quiet interruption. Small, almost insignificant. A letter. It was slipped under Ada's door sometime in the afternoon. When she picked it up, she noticed immediately. No name. No stamp. No return address. Just her house number written in uneven ink. Ada frowned. For a moment, she considered dropping it on the table and forgetting about it. Life had been peaceful lately. Steady work. Leona's growing success. A rhythm she had fought years to build. Peace was something she did not take for granted. Still, something about the letter felt wrong. Carefully, she opened it. Inside was a single sheet. One line. We need to talk about Leona. Ada's heart stopped. The room seemed to tilt slightly as she read the words again. And again, as if they might change. But they didn't. And deep inside her, something long buried stirred awake. Fear. Not the kind she used to know. The fear of hunger, of survival, of the streets. This was different. This was the fear of losing everything she had built. That night, Ada did not sleep. She sat by the window. The same place she had sat years ago when she first left her old life behind. The city lights flickered in the distance, but tonight they brought no comfort. Her mind raced. Who knows? How did they find me? Why now? But deep down, she already knew. There was only one person who could send a message like that. Only one person who could turn her world upside down with a single sentence. By morning, her decision was made. The cafe was tucked away on a quiet street, far from the noise, far from attention. The kind of place where conversations stayed between the walls. Ada arrived early. Her fingers trembled slightly as she wrapped them around a cup of tea. She had no intention of drinking. Her eyes moved constantly, scanning every face that walked in. Her heartbeat grew louder with every passing second. Then, the door opened, and he walked in. Time slowed. Older, yes. The years had not been kind to him. His shoulders were heavier, his face marked with lines that spoke of hard living. But there was no mistaking him. Ada's breath caught in her throat. Her past had found her. He saw her almost immediately. For a moment, neither of them moved. Then he walked over. Hello, Ada. His voice was calm. Too calm. Ada said nothing. She simply watched him as he pulled out the chair and sat across from her. Like he had every right to be there. I didn't expect you to come, he said, studying her face. I almost didn't, Ada replied, her voice cold and controlled. Say what you came to say. A faint smile touched his lips, but it didn't reach his eyes. Straight to the point. Just like before. He leaned forward slightly, lowering his voice. I know about her. Ada's fingers tightened around the cup. He continued. Leona. Her name felt heavy in the air. For a brief second, Ada's composure cracked. Just a second, but enough. I didn't before, he went on. But I do now. Silence followed. Thick. Suffocating. Ada forced herself to breathe. And what do you want? She asked slowly. He didn't hesitate. My daughter deserves to know me. The words hit like a slap. Ada pushed her chair back and stood up immediately. No. Her voice was firm. Final. No, she repeated. You lost that right a long time ago. A flicker of irritation crossed his face. You don't get to decide that alone, he said, his tone sharpening. Ada's eyes burned with something deeper than anger. I already did, she shot back. The day I chose to raise her without you. The cafe suddenly felt too small, too tight, too close to breaking. He leaned back slightly, studying her again, but this time, there was something darker behind his gaze. You think you can hide the truth forever? He asked quietly. Ada didn't respond. She's grown now, he continued. She's not a child anymore. She will ask questions. And when she does, what will you tell her? Ada stepped closer to the table, her hands planted firmly against it. When she finds out, she said, her voice low and steady, it will be from me. Their eyes locked, not from a man who was never there. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then he said something that made her blood run cold. She already knows my name. Ada froze. Her heart slammed violently against her chest. "What did you say?" She whispered. A slow, deliberate pause. "I said, she already knows my name." Panic surged through her. "How?" she demanded. He stood up slowly, adjusting his shirt like this was just another ordinary meeting. "Information has a way of finding people," he said casually, "especially when they start becoming important." Leona, her success, her visibility. Ada's stomach twisted. "You went near her." Ada's voice shook now, not with fear, but with something far more dangerous. "Warning." He raised his hand slightly. "Relax. I haven't approached her." "Don't," Ada said sharply. "Don't you ever go near my daughter." A small smile appeared on his face. "Our daughter," he corrected. The words ignited something fierce inside her. "You don't get to say that," she snapped. But he didn't argue. Instead, he leaned closer one last time. "This isn't over, Ada," he said quietly. "You can walk away from me, but you can't walk away from the truth." Ada didn't respond. She couldn't, because for the first time in years, she wasn't sure she was in control anymore. She turned and walked out of the cafe, her steps quick, her breath unsteady. The sun outside felt too bright, the noise too loud. Everything felt wrong. Her past wasn't just knocking anymore, it was stepping in. And this time, it wasn't leaving quietly. Ada stopped in the middle of the road, her mind racing. One thought echoing louder than the rest. How much does he really know? And worse, how close is he to Leona? Back at home, Leona laughed on the phone, unaware that the life they had built was beginning to crack. And somewhere in the distance, unseen but dangerously near, a man who once meant nothing was about to change everything. Like, follow and share for more stories like this.